Hey everybody, I want to share with you one of my favorite cakes. I make it all the time. You don't even have to love cooking to be able to throw this cake together for company or for your family. Okay, I'm using strawberry cake mix, but this cake starts with a cake mix. I also use lemon, I also use chocolate. All of them are on the blog, but today I'm just going to show you how I'm doing it tonight for guests with strawberry. Okay. Very simple. You first have your wet ingredients, and I'm just going to put them in a bowl. You have your oil, and then you have water. Then you're going to add the sour cream at the end, and then you have your eggs. Now the reason I'm putting these in a bowl first is I like to just whisk the wet ingredients together. Now we will be mixing this, but I just always like to incorporate everything. Okay, now we're going to the main bowl where we will start with the strawberry cake mix. And we're just gonna put it here. And y'all, this has so much flavor. I'm gonna add a cup of sugar. And this is key. You add a regular size box of Jell-O. I'm sorry, not Jell-O, Jell-O pudding. I like the cheesecake. It just is really rich. You can also use vanilla. It depends upon what cake mix you have. But I'm putting that in. And then I'm just gonna give that just a little toss to break up all the little bits of flour. Okay, so now all we're going to do is add these wet ingredients to the dry. And I'm going to mix this until it's well blended. It will probably be 2 minutes. Okay, and this is where I'm going to add the sour cream. You just add this last because the sour cream doesn't need to be mixed as long as the others. And really, this just takes a few seconds to blend in your sour cream. This sour cream adds so much moisture. This is a very moist cake. Okay, so while we are letting that sit, I'm going to grease and flour my Bundt pan. I use either Baker's Joy or this, and the key to a Bundt releasing perfectly is to spray it liberally. And be sure you get the stem, the middle part. And then that way it will release. Now, I did not add them this time, but you can add white chocolate chips. When I make the chocolate version, I put chocolate chips. But y'all, this has so much flavor. People love it. And I glaze it with a lemon glaze with fresh lemon juice. And then I also tend to serve this with strawberries or blackberries when they're in season. So this is going to go in the oven, 350. Takes about 40 minutes, and we'll be right back to turn it out. Okay, everybody, I turned the cake out and I've let it sit for just about 10-15 minutes to get a little bit cool. I like to glaze them when they're cool because I think they end up looking better instead of sinking all into the cake. I'm putting about a cup of powdered sugar into this flexible OXO container. I love these because you can pour easily from them. And basically all you do to make a glaze is add a liquid to confectioner's or powdered sugar. And I like to do fresh lemon juice with this one because it's a great complement to the sweetness of the strawberry. And I don't really measure. I just start stirring. That was 1 lemon. So I just stir and get it to the consistency that I like. You can do different consistencies. You can do it very, very thin. I like mine to be a little bit thick. And actually, I think this is perfect. 1 lemon to about a cup of confectioner's sugar. Okay. I like to have the cake on parchment when I do this because you can make a mess on this, and then when it dries, you can transfer it to a cake plate. So, here we go. This is so yummy. So bright and sweet with a little tart and tang from the lemon. Okay. There you go. Now you do need to let this set and dry up before you freeze it. I am going to freeze this. This is for Thursday night. This is Sunday, so I'm going to freeze it, but I'm going to wait for the glaze to harden. I'm actually going to put this in the freezer and flash freeze the whole cake, because when you freeze a cake like this, you want to flash freeze it where it will go into a Ziploc bag without tearing up. Anyway, I highly recommend this cake if you want something that's easy, pretty, and delicious.